Man, there is not a better time than prime time USFA action. Let's get into it. What's going on, my people? Hope all is well. See a couple people in the chat. You already know what to do. Hit that exclamation point USFA. Get in the giveaway there so you can potentially get some goodies. I did not open up that spinning wheel, so I'll go ahead and do that now while we're talking. But what's going on, people? Hope everyone's having a great evening here. Game is almost up between Arizona and Huntington Beach. Let's go ahead and get into it. Arizona, they're in the number 2 seed in the West, and they're trying to get the W back from earlier this season, while Huntington Beach, they can sweep the Arizona Rattlers here in the regular season. They got their first dub against them in the Madden era I believe that was around like week 1, week 2, one of those weeks. But HBV, they'll be playing at home this time. Arizona, they will be coming to Cali. It should be a fun ride, most definitely. Make sure you hit that exclamation point USFA before you leave, man, because it closes out at halftime and we're going to do the drawing. But shout out to both the teams here. Going to be a fun ride. I'm expecting a high scoring affair on both sides. Could be a defensive battle too, but I do have everything ready to go. So I'm going to hit that play game button right about now. Let's go ahead and get into it. We are underway. As soon as I can find. There you go. Looks like we're starting this thing off. Let me go ahead and click the sound for you. Hear what's happening. It's Arizona starting off with the football, getting a gain of 3 to kick this thing off. What's going on, Kyle? How you doing? First pass is going to be caught, turning up and gets the first down, tackled by Trey Glock and the homie Dexter Jackson for the first down. Arizona's on the move. And I got to bring up one thing I forgot to do, but it's all good. I'll pick it up eventually. Let's go ahead and get into it. Arizona on the move. Debuting their away jerseys for the first time. Almost got a man off sides, looking, throws short, and gonna be off the helmet of defensive tackle Goldsberry. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Gonna make a quick motion, looking for a man middle of the field, and overthrows the head of Frome. Gonna make it 3rd and 10 now here for this Arizona offense. Hope everyone's having a great start of their weekend. I'm going to be getting something rolling pretty soon. Got a lot of things around the pike, but you got to stay tuned. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Huntington Beach trying to get off the field. Looking for a man to throw it to. Pass rush is gonna get home. It's gonna be Thomas Noble for the sack. And the Huntington Beach defense stands tall early. They're getting the football back. And this is what a lot of people expected, that defense, especially the secondary of this Huntington Beach defense, giving their front 7 enough time to get to Money Mills, as he sends this one away inside the 20. Going to be returned for a short gain of about 6 or so by X-Pac. And we'll see Huntington Beach come onto the field for the first time. An interesting matchup for sure on both sides. Huntington Beach and Arizona both have high-end players that can force some mismatches on these teams. And that looks like that's going to be a false start. Unfortunate for Huntington Beach. is going to set up 1st and 15 now here for two of our OG teams coming onto the field. Well, already on the field. Huntington Beach and Arizona, they were here since the beginning. I see one of the people in the chat that was here since the beginning. I remember when both of these teams weren't as good as Tacoma. Yeah, that was definitely true. Throws it left side, and there was nothing home there. The pressure almost got there by Rogalski, but he's going to make it 2nd and 15. Mr. Money Mills joining up. What's happening, Big Pimp? He got sacked earlier. That forced the punt. 2nd and 15 here. Looking for the quick pitch and going to be caught by Jeff Brown, getting pretty much all of those yards back that they lost. 3rd and 10 coming up. Back in the Axis era, the teams are so even. But now it just got to Madden. There's been a lot of things changing, looking for a man to throw it to. Off the back foot and deflected by Matiso. And both defenses get the stop. And we shall see the ball coming back to Arizona. What's popping, my man? Everything good with you? Everything good with me for sure. And I'll go ahead and click this offense here for Arizona since they're coming back to the field. I'm doing well though. I'm still alive, so I can't complain too much, you know, because we see this sent around the 25-yard line, taking it past the 35. A great job there by Michael Potter. Speaking of Michael Potter, he's one of these 4 wide receivers here that the homie Money Mills, the quarterback, will be throwing to. Let's talk about the wide receiver group. They got Spike Tillman, Michael Potter, TJ Matthew, and Sean McGowan. Halfbacks will be Pablo Sanchez, Storm Nix III, and Sean Snow. As we see the fake of the handoff to Sanchez. Protection solid. Hit and gonna be incomplete. That was off the helmet of a player, and that was almost picked off, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Tight ends will be Antonio Lewis, Reginald Frome, and Usulu Musulu. And kicker slash punter will be Carolina Andrianic. As we set up 2nd and 10. Gonna look for a man to throw it to. Got a few men crossing. Throws it right side. Gonna be caught and gonna get the first down is Potter. A lot of protection there helped that play. Gonna make it 1st and 10. Let me know how y'all feel about these new Arizona jerseys. I'm liking them, me personally. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, I made them. But they definitely fit their scheme for sure. Quick pitch and caught there by McGowan. Pushing forward. Actually, that's Potter again for a 2nd catch. 1st and 10 coming. Shout out to Blue Blazer helping out with the design. But Arizona's on the move here. They're in Huntington Beach territory. Almost got a man offsides, not to be. They're going to fake the handoff. Going to look, throws right side and caught. There's no one there guarding Snow, and they get inside the 30. And that's going to push Arizona once again. And some really, really good start on this offense. Great job. First and 10. Gonna hand this one off. Gonna take off, and he's got a little room. Sheds off a man and gets taken out of bounds around the 20. And the drive continues again. Huntington Beach getting pushed back a little bit. Who's gonna make the play? 2nd and 3 coming. Second and 3. And they're going to hand it off again. Finding the hole. There's a flag, though, that should take Arizona back a little bit. 2nd and 6 coming up here. in field goal range, one a little more. Haven't seen McGowan or Tillman make a play, but they'll go short to Frome under the coverage, and they're going to keep the drive alive again. Money Mills making great decisions so far in this ball game. It's helping them out. 1st and 10 coming. Great tackle there from rookie cornerback Ethan McWells. We'll talk about him and the rest of this Huntington Beach team in a little bit. I formation, they're going to fake the handoff, got some crossers, and goes back to the halfback. And this time Huntington Beach was there to take him down. At 2nd and 8 coming up. You already know how it goes. Let me know how the stream's looking, how I'm sounding. So far, it looks pretty good to me. If it looks good to me, it looks good to you. Hopefully it's good. As we see the pass, that looks good to Money Mills and the Arizona Rattlers for the touchdown. Walking them down is number 2. That's a bucket there for Arizona, and they take the early lead off the great drive. Kick is going to be up from Carolina, and she is going to completely shank this one to the left side. So the score remains 6-0. After that one, hit him with that deeper slant route, and Sean McGowan, he didn't get any targets on that whole drive until they needed him in the red zone, and it worked out. We'll see what Huntington Beach can do. As we talk about this Arizona defense, I didn't talk about them as they were moving the ball down the field, but let's do it. Defensive backs will be Jason Matiso, Pil Sung, Lawrence Sands, Mikey Jackson, Doc Goodon, and Randall Hawkins. The first 4 I said were corners. The second to last is the free safety Doc Goodon and strong safety Randall Hawkins. Linebackers will be Dexter Hall, Tyler Rogowski, and David Sutherland. Defensive linemen will be Blaze Baxter, William Thompson, Tony D'Alfonso, and Brett Eisenhower. As we see the return from Moldy Cheese down to the 30. Very, very good return from him. It's going to make it 1st and 10, and we'll go ahead and talk about the Huntington Beach team coming to the field. Quarterback will be Action Jackson Jr. Halfbacks will be up to no good, Levante Lewis. Wide receivers Vernon Mills, Matt Grigsby, JoJo Tidwell Jr., and Moldy Cheese. As we see the short drop back, looking and throws it and caught by Tidwell past the 35 to the 38. Gonna make it 2nd and 2. Kicker / punter will be Felix Delachon. And then the tight ends will be Jeff Brown and Ty White, aka the Brown to White connection. As we set up 2nd and 2 here, got the single back formation. Almost got him off sides. They go with the run, and Upton's going to make a move to get past the 45. And now Huntington Beach's offense is starting to look a little nice. Defensively here for Huntington Beach, Terrence Goldsberry, Thomas Noble, Gronky Kong, and Phenom Chisholm will be the D linemen. Linebackers will be Dexter Jackson, Cliff Allen, and Blaze Henderson. As we set up another single formation, a deep drop back look screen, gonna make a move and not get past number 28. A great setup there in open space, getting through the blocks, and that's gonna be a loss of 5. Cornerbacks here for Huntington Beach will be X-Pac, Kyshawn Williams, and Ethan McWells. Free safety Trey Glock, strong safety Tom Creek Jr. As they got those 5 yards back, a handoff, and gonna drag a man a little bit further is the homie Upton. So they're just gonna make it 2nd and 10 after that play. Huntington Beach getting closer to midfield, but they want to get this 1st down, keep the drive alive. Almost got him off sides again. Deep drop back, throws the left side and caught. Reaching out, almost getting the first is Vernon for his first catch of the game. And third and manageable coming up here for this Huntington Beach team. Got the I formation here. And they're going to choose to hand off. Great blocking. Just enough for the homie to get the first, getting inside the 40. And the #1 team in the league. They're showing it right now on this drive, but can they put it into the end zone, potentially give them the lead? That's the question. So far, they're looking nice. As they go back to the single back formation. Looks like a 3 wide receiver set. They're going to send JoJo in motion, and they're going to pass it. Looking for a man to throw it to. Finds a man. That's Matt Grigsby, and that's another first down. A gain of 10 on that play. It's 1st and 10. Voyagers. And I would do the soundboards, but I need to work on my my tablet. It's been tripping. And yes, you are on this team. What's going on, Ty? Looking for the handoff is Levante Lewis, getting close to the 20. A solid gain right there. It's 2nd and 2. Yeah, you're the tight end here for Huntington Beach, the second tight end, I believe. But you do get a lot of touches for what I've seen. You are in the fullback position. Been seeing you get some carries too, but they're going to pass out of this one and caught. Getting that first down again is the Voyagers. And it's 1st and goal coming here. Yeah, I think Huntington Beach has been using you like the utility player, like getting you into some carries, getting you some reverses, a little bit of everything. As they go back to the single back set, looking, gonna throw short to Upton, pushing forward, gets inside the 5, down to the 3. It's gonna set up 2nd and goal. First quarter winding down, probably have potentially one more play, assuming Huntington Beach doesn't score. The play clock and the game clock pretty much the same. You got the shotgun. They're going to send Jeff Brown in motion. They're going to hand it off. Going to push forward and going to get into the end zone. And HBV fires back. Not caring. It's up to no good. And we got ourselves a tie ball game waiting on the extra point. And First Freight always hating. Every single stream. Kick is up. And that looks to be good. So the Voyagers shall get the lead. A slim 1-point lead, but a 1-point lead is better than being tied or losing. Got ourselves a good one here, folks. You already know how we do. You are the first one to do it. I was wondering if anyone was going to get started on it. I guess if no one else does that, then it's going to go to First Spray. At that point, I might as well get into the mix. I think the homie Blake is busy, and I believe Ryan Davis, he's doing his thing as well. So will it be a coin flip between First Spray and Ty White? I won't do it. I'll let y'all do it as we see the return coming up. Past the 20, getting past the 25, and Arizona's back onto the field as we close out quarter number 1. Let's get into it. Flip the fields. And Arizona's trying to get that lead back. Looking to pass it here is Mills. Turning around, throws on the run. Got a man. Gonna get tackled as Potter. And that's gonna make it 2nd and inches here. Been a slow day in the chat. But it's all good. The game continues to roll. Single back set, handoff. Trying to get the first, successfully gets the first down. Sean Snow, not a lot of yards so far, but he's been effective. Gonna make it 1st and 10. Yeah, they missed the field goal, extra point. That's what happened. Arizona scored first, missed extra point, and then Huntington Beach scored just a minute ago. They're gonna go and fake the handoff here, looking. They're gonna be almost picked off. X-Pac, he dropped the gimme. Money Mills, he laid that one out there for it to be picked off. 2nd and 10 coming. Last time these two teams played, Huntington Beach, they put the hurt on Arizona. Let's just call it like that. 2nd and 10, looking, going to be caught by Spike Tillman, his first catch of the game. Now it's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. And I just realized something on that jersey. I'm just going to make that that triangle on the side of the shoulder there. I'll just make that pink, and then they should be good to go. I forgot all about the numbers, but it's all gravy. Keeping them moving. 3rd and 2. Huntington Beach got 5 at the line. They're going to send 6, but the pass on the mark there to Tillman, and that'll get them inside Voyager territory. Hitting the worm with the arms there. You seen that? It's going to be 1st and 10 again here for the Rattlers. Trying to spin move, ran it right into his own man that was trying to block for him. But hey, it is what it is. The drive continues. Arizona looking for some more yards. Going to look for man left side and caught. Kyshawn Williams tried to punch it out, but that was a catch. And Sean McGowan is going to make the play. 1st and 10. Boxed them out right there. Not much Kyshawn could do as they move closer to field goal range. Carolina, she missed the extra point earlier, but she could definitely help this team out if she could get something moving wide open. And speared is the homie Frome, and that'll get him inside the red zone. 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna pass it short right side. Gonna be caught. Tackled by Trey Glock, and they get inside the 10 now. Money Mills, 13 for 17 so far. The passing attack has been working. 2nd and 3 coming up. Looking, deep drop back. Pressure's coming. Gonna get sacked. And Thomas Noble's gonna get number 2. It's 3rd and 9 coming up here. Nice defense there. And you already know how it goes when you get to that red zone. It gets tough to score. But Thomas Noble, he's trying to get back in the D lineman race. See if he could potentially be a Pro Bowler. It's gonna be another handoff. Nicely contested. Dragging a man, that's not going to be enough for the first. A great fight to give him a chance, but it's going to be 4th and 2. They could go conservative, get the points, get the lead, but they could also go for it here. Nope, they're going to see if they could take the 3. Carolina looking to get some points here for the squad. Kick is going to be up, and it looks pretty good. It dunked off the left side, but it did go through, so can't be mad at the results. It's gonna be 9-7 in favor of Arizona. Interesting game here for sure. Huntington Beach could very well get the lead back with a field goal of their own, but a touchdown could put a little pressure here in this Arizona team. You can't win a game like this with field goals, especially if you're missing a point. That will give Huntington Beach a chance to sneak away with one as they take it past the 25 to the 26. Huntington Beach has half of a quarter to get something going. Let's see if they could get the job done. Huntington Beach came into this game 8-2. Their 2 losses were less than a touchdown, so if they was to do it and it's going in this trajectory, it could possibly happen again. They're going to pitch to the right side, but no one's there to block, and nothing no good is still going to fight to get at least something. They'll take a gain of 1 on that one. Got 6 people up in here, but no one's getting into the giveaway. Exclamation point USFA. What's going on, Turts? As they fake the handoff, looking and launching it left side, and some coverage, and caught by Vernon Mills. He's the top 3 receiver for a reason. You better deflect it. It's going to be 1st and 10. Voyagers. What a catch in traffic. About time Turks did something. Appalachian State showing some love here in the stream, looking for a man to throw it again. Middle of the field, going to be caught, but there's a flag, so that should be coming backwards. It's going to be 1st and 20. And Vernon Mills, he had to catch. Another 1st down left on the field. Kyle said Turks kind of overrated, not gonna lie. Turks is my son. I love him, but he disappoints me way too much. As we see him get the pass again, a short gain, a gain of 3, takes it to the 32-yard line. Definitely still field goal range here for Huntington Beach, but I'm sure they want to go a little bit further. Have no ring in the hat. I just want that giveaway. Kyle overrated. 2nd and 17. JoJo in motion. Gonna look for a man to throw it to. Gonna go short to him. Catches it. Gets inside the 30. And it's gonna be 3rd and 12 coming up here. Huntington Beach have to get past the 15-yard line in order to keep this drive alive. If my math is right. I am right. Good job, me. Learn how to do math on the fly. You love to see it. Looking for the pass again. Takes off to run. Goes backwards and gonna get sacked. And that's the season 7 linebacker of the year, defensive player of the year, and defensive rookie of the year getting the sack. And that is a hit right there. And they have to punt. That is a great defensive stop then from Arizona. The long catch there, not going to be blocked, and that will go into the back of the end zone. So Arizona gets a stop, and now they can extend the lead before the half. Not a great sack that you want to take in this particular situation, but game's still young, still got a lot of things cooking. Arizona with the football. Gonna hand this one off, and he's just gonna get destroyed. Phenom Chisholm and Dexter Jackson, number 49 and number 50 respectively. Hands them an L. They got to move backwards themselves. 2nd and 11. Yeah, how are you behind? Like, just restart the stream. Gonna be deep drop back here. Pass rush trying to get home. Chase down. Trying to get sack number 3. And I think he's gonna get it. Thomas Noble with the early hat trick. 3rd and 12 coming. He's on pace for a lot of sacks this game, and Money Mills can't get away. A loss of 1, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Does T-Mobile not exist in Nevada? I don't know. Third and 12, Huntington Beach with a chance to force a punt themselves, as Arizona goes to more of a stacked setup here in the I formation. Actually make that the strong formation. What a tackle there by Trey Glock, and that is going to be another loss of yards there. That's going to make it 4th and 14 Huntington Beach defense looking out for their offense in this instance. They're trying to get something cooking. And I didn't even think about it though. Huntington Beach came through with a big pass. Still couldn't get any points out of it. But they'll have a chance here as Carolina is going to send this as far as she can. Past the 35, looking for some blocks and got some. Did not quite use him to the best of his ability. But hey, it's going to be 1st and 10 regardless here for Huntington Beach. And they are still in good field position as well, close to midfield. So you can't be too mad at it. Maybe a gain of around 25 or 30 that could help them get right back where they need to be. Nevada and Utah are both fake. That's tough looking, man. Short end going to be incomplete. Tyler Rogowski there with the defense. 2nd and 10 coming. No, you don't have to be in the stream to win, but you should be here because you love me. Passing it again. Looking left side and almost picked off. There goes Mikey Jackson. Don't try to home it. That could have been potential pick 6 territory. 3rd down and 10 coming. That should have been picked off. So both teams had an ability to get a really good interception. But not to be. Passing it, goes screen. Get some blocks up front. Picks up the first is Levante Lewis down to the 25. And that's just how crazy the USFA could be. You think you have a pick 6? Nope. You think you have a stop on 3rd down? Nope. You better play defense every single play. That's going to put Huntington Beach back in range to potentially get some points. I'll think about it. Get some W first. Let's see. Turns up. Going to get close to the 30. Is Levante Lewis again. 2nd and 6 coming. You gave me a BS reason as to why you won't get it though. So I don't know what to tell you. Guess you really don't love the league. Going to be passing it again. Looking. Takes off to run and gets sacked again. William Thompson ran right back into the sack as Action Jackson Jr. They're trying to get to the quarterback too. It's 3rd and 15 and they're back out of field goal range again. It looked like the offensive lineman was not paying attention. I think they would have had a shot, but looking middle of the field and caught. Gonna reach out, and I think he got the first. They'll call the timeout here. Is Huntington Beach. I think he reached out for that joint. That was a real nice play, and they are going to give it to him. 36 seconds left. Look at that sack again. Stack survived by W. Will you kick Turks out of the league? I cannot confirm nor deny that I'll kick Turks out of the league if you buy W. Going to be passing it short. Going to be caught by actually that's Jeff Brown. I thought that was Grigsby. But that'll take it down inside the 15, down to the 14. Huntington Beach letting the clock run. We'll see what their logic can do here. They got 16 seconds. My opinion, just take the points, but you never know. They might get a little freaky, see if they can get a touchdown out of it. They'll get the ball back. That's why I'm saying they can live with the field goal. Potentially put the score up 2 possessions with the field goal. But they are going to keep their offense on the field. Will this come back to bite Huntington Beach? That's the question we have here. Passing it again. Throws it right side. Almost picked off. And if that isn't a sign to take the points, I really don't know what to tell you. You're playing with some serious fire here. Arizona's not playing around tonight. You're looking for trouble if you do plays like that, and their offense is still on the field. Huntington Beach, they're playing with reckless abandon here. Going to look for the drop back. Looking right side. Is going to be caught. Going to drag him in, and he actually does get out of bounds, surprisingly. I don't know what to tell you. Like, they got really lucky. They got really lucky. I think the field goal is coming though. Okay. Okay, I did beach day. It was like, okay, we're gonna stop poking the bear. Let's just take the 3 and take it to the half. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. And Arizona was really close to holding them to no points. If the homie JoJo did not get out of bounds, that pretty much would have been it. But we're going to take this one into the second half soon. Huntington Beach with the 1-point lead. And they got the ball back coming to them. Here comes the return. Don't think he'll kick it inside the... Yeah, he won't. He's not going to kick it into the end zone. Going to be returned. 1. And then that should be it right there. And we are at halftime, folks. After this kickoff here, we'll go ahead and get things rolling for the giveaway and also the advertisements. I got to make one quick move before I do that, so I'll go ahead and take care of that here, and I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. Be right back. Okay, that wasn't too long, was it? All right, I'm back. Let's get to the W real quick. Get the advertisements out the way. Shout out to the homies again. 10% off of each and every order that you choose using the code on the screen, USFA S8. Let's go ahead and get into it. Shout out to them. Support the league by doing so. You love to see it. And we're going to keep this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to Paladin, our other sponsor. If you need anything software-wise for your business, that'll be the place to go. Shout out to them as well. We got everything rolling here. Got great contracts available for you. Make sure you shout out Paladin. Also, shout out to the homies in the ECFL, the Elite College Football League. Over 125 users coming into this draft from them. It's going to be a fun ride going into season number 9. What a time to be alive for sure. Shout out to the Gold Standard Basketball League as well. Got everything rolling there. They got the I'm about to say FIFA again. The FIBA World Cup doing their thug thizzle. Can't wait to see the homies in Portugal play again. Should be another big W. Kingdom Moore, Barrow Dotson, It's kind of hard to top that, I ain't gonna lie to you. Also, shout out to Goals as well. Great One Hockey League sim. If you want to be the best hockey player that you could be, that's the place that you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. And I'm going to go ahead and get this thing kick started with the wheel. Let's get into it. See who's going to win the prize here tonight. How many people do we have in this one? I have to double check. Looks like it's just 3. That's unfortunate. Expect a little bit more, and it's a lot of TP on the line. 20 TPE this time around. It's worth it. Who's going to get it, though? Only 3 people in this one. Unfortunate, this is the biggest one we've had up to this point. But the winner will be... Looks like it's going to Turts. So his first giveaway is a successful one. Great job there from the homie. Is going to get 20 TPE going to one of his players. Not sure which one it's going to be. He'll have to let me know. And outside of that, we could go ahead and get back into the gameplay. Shout out and thanks again for the 3 people that wanted to join into the giveaway. We keep it moving in just a little bit. Gonna flick this game back on like a true player. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Nope, he's not here. Probably not. But I'll let him know. Keep this thing rolling. The game is still rolling. Passing this left side, going to be caught. Not getting too much further than where he caught it, but it is going to be a gain of 3. Huntington Beach trying to get on the move. Trying to fake the handoff, throws a short. Got a lot of room. Is Jeff Brown going to turn up? Gets past midfield, and that's a great play there from the Voyagers. 1st and 10 again. If he doesn't respond in the next, if he doesn't respond before the game's over, he's not going to get it. That's going to be the rule. Since he has 2 players, I'm not going to make the choice for him. You got to claim it. But I am going to post it. It's going to be a handoff again. Pushing forward is Upton. Gets inside the 30. Make it to the 28-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Huntington Beach on the move. Infield goal range now, but want a little bit more than that. Gonna pass it again. Gonna launch this left side, wide open bucket. Vernon Mills does it again over Mikey Jackson for the touchdown. And Action Jackson Jr. just laid this out near flawlessly. Only real problem was that Vernon had to dive out to get it. But outside of that, that pass was just immaculate. Kick is up. And you can let that siren play. Well, not the chant. Huntington Beach getting it done. And now they got themselves an 8-point lead. Still 1 possession. Can't be too mad at it, though. Arizona have to fight in order to get back in this one. Money Mills back in. They said, let's answer back. You got to if you want to get the W. But it's going to be a fun ride here. Still a game. Arizona, they want to get the W. They're going to have to put some points on the board as we see Potter turn up past the 20. Not too much else. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. And you're kind of seeing a bit of the meta in what is a chink in the armor for this Arizona team. If you can get to Money Mills, more often times than not, you'll have a chance, because if Money Mills just sits in the pocket, he's just going to dot you up all game long. And that's been a little bit of the story here. Going to drop back here, looking to take off. Phenom Chisholm's on the run and going to take him down again. I think I called it. Phenom Chisholm for the sack. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. I was just talking about the storyline. My bad. 2nd and 20 coming. And you also got to give credit to the secondary here for Huntington Beach too. They've been making it very tough. As we see a handoff, and he'll get a few of those yards back, not too much else. It's going to be 3rd and 17 now. Huntington Beach will claim a playoff berth with the victory, so there'll only be 4 more playoff spots to claim. Looking, launching this left side, got a man, but the pressure forced that one to the sidelines. It looked like the homie McGowan had a step on the corner, Kyshawn Williams, but the pass slightly inaccurate. Gonna make it 4th and 17 now. Money Mills saying that was a drive killer. I'd have to agree with you on that for sure. As we see the punt from Carolina, sending this one right up the middle, actually to the left side. Is going to be returned. There goes X-Pac, getting close to midfield. And once again, Huntington Beach with superior field position to start it off. Arizona does not want to let this get too far. Their best case scenario will obviously be a turnover, so they could potentially get some good field position of their own. But I think first things first, they got to find a way to not give up points to this Huntington Beach team as they go run play. There is a flag, so it is going backwards. 1st and 18 coming up. Going to be quick pitching in. Caught. There goes Money getting some of those yards back. 20 for 25 on the day is Action Jackson Jr. It's 2nd and 9 coming. 6 catches, 98 yards, and a touchdown there for the homie. They're trying to keep this drive alive here. They'll have to get past the 42 to get the first down. 2nd and 9. They're going to send forward. They don't get home. They left the halfback open, pushing forward. Going to get tackled around the 44, so they're a few yards away. 3rd and 3 coming. Single back formation. Upton is back there. The box semi-stacked, and they're going to pass it again. They're going to send a blitz, and they left Upton wide open with blocks up front. Turns up and gets past everyone, and he's not going to get touched for the touchdown. And that was a flawless play call there. Upton no good. Caught him while they were blitzing, and that's going to be an easy touchdown there for Huntington Beach. It's starting to get out of hand. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good, and we have a 24-9 ball game. I don't know what that camera angle was. It like flipped to the other side. I don't know what happened. But Arizona's asking the same question. What is happening here? Huntington Beach, they went on a roll, starting since the last half, getting that field goal. That's going to be 17 straight points here for this Huntington Beach team, and now they're up 2 possessions. Huntington Beach was the favorite coming into this game. And right now they're looking like that favorite. This is supposedly it's supposed to be a what's the word I'm looking for? A conference championship preview, but if Arizona was to win, it didn't have to come right back to Huntington Beach. Will this be the exact same fate as what we're currently seeing here out of the Voyagers? It's going to be a question that we'll have to see when we get to the playoffs. Don't forget, we have a couple of reveals to announce as well. It's going to be happening later this month, so don't blink. We got a lot of things coming. Spike Tillman's going to fake it, and going to get dragged down is Sean Snow after a short gain. Huntington Beach doing very well, stopping the ground game. And it looks like they're leaning towards that. If they're trying to give up a play, they don't want it on the ground. But they've also done a very good job pressuring Money Mills, the young quarterback, as he sets up with another quick pitch and caught. There's a first down play. The homie getting the job done. Sean McGowan, he got the touchdown off of that exact same play, I believe. 1st and 10 coming. Arizona trying to keep the drive alive here. A field goal will definitely help as well if they can't get it, as they tried to pass out the backfield, running straight into Dexter Jackson, a top 5 tackler so far this season. 2nd and 5 coming up. Going to be passing it, throws a short, easy first down for McGowan, gets close to midfield, and now the drive is starting to click a little bit for this Arizona offense. 1st and 10 again for the Rattlers. Very good passing here for Money Mills. That's been helping them out for sure as they get to midfield, halfway home. Going to hand this off again, trying to find the hole, but Dexter Jackson's right there to meet him. You see right there, not even averaging 3 yards a carry is Sean Snow. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming. I feel like he's limping a little bit. Is he okay? Might need to check the ankle tape. See if he can get something going. 21 passes, 9 rushes here for Arizona. Run game has not been very pretty. They're going to look and throw it, and catching it is Reginald Frome. He actually had a couple of players to pass it to. That's going to make it 1st and 10 again. Arizona on the move. Looking very reminiscent of their first drive that got them into the end zone. 1st and 10 coming. Looking for the play. Throws it short. Going to be caught. Pushing forward, and he's going to be a little shy of the first again. Definitely in field goal range. 2nd and inches coming. Money Mills walking them down. It's going to be a fun ride here in the USFA. After this week is over, we'll have 3 more weeks before the playoffs. And they're going to send the blitz. Number 77, Cliff Allen, is going to bring him down. Taking the selfie for the sack. One of my favorite celebrations, I ain't going to lie to you. But that's going to be 3rd and 6 now. That's sack number 5 on the day here for the Huntington Beach team. 3 to Noble, 1 to Cliff Allen, and 1 to Phenom Chisholm. The grind continues. Looking, going to hand this off. Not particularly a fan of that play. I would have went pass again. They thought they could catch Huntington Beach off guard, but the run defense still as strong as ever. They're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt here. Not particularly a fan of that play. And now it's going to be a semi-long pass. A semi-long field goal attempt. Carolina's going to shank it, and that's just not pretty. That is not going to work. Huntington Beach is going to get the football back at the 34. Mills, you got to be quicker than that. That is not a good look there for Arizona on a pretty good drive, all things considered. They're going to come up fruitless there on that one. Huntington Beach, a chance to get over 30 on this drive. If he could launch it, they're going to find the man. That's JoJo past the 30. And that was definitely a dot. I would have hit the sonic ring if I had my soundboard. Huntington Beach is already inside the 30 on the other side. He just looped around, swung his body, and then he was in the perfect position to catch and run up the field. 1st and 10, handoff. There goes Upton, pushing forward, gets inside the 23, and we should have ourselves one more play before we close out quarter number 3. And that's going to take it to quarter number 4, folks. Not to be. Let's get into it. Throw your 4s up for your boy because you love me. And it's going to be another handoff and beautiful blocking to get up to no good, the first down. Once again, not too much yards in regards to the game so far for Upton, except for that long pass earlier for a touchdown, but he's still going 4 yards a carry whenever he gets the ball, so it is still effective. Thank you, Ty White, for that. I love you too. Ty White's one of my favorite Sim League people all time. I'll be handing this one off. We go way back, pushing it inside the 15. Gonna be 2nd and 7. Met in that collegiate Sim League that shall not be named. Those are the crazy days. I still remember Adrian Khan. That's one of my favorite players ever made. I ain't gonna lie. And this one off, sheds off a defensive lineman. I'm going to get 3rd and 2 coming up for Huntington Beach. Adrian Khan was a GOAT. I don't care what nobody says. Whoever comes into the league, they're not nowhere near as good as Adrian Khan. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. 3rd and 2 coming up, looking for the first. Gonna throw this right side and gonna be caught. And that's gonna be Ty White. That's gonna be Jeff Brown, the white and brown connection working through. Haven't seen too much from Ty White in this game, but we'll get her into the game somehow. Maybe we're gonna be a handoff to her. Nope, they're now having her on the field. I don't see her. They normally have her in the what's the word I'm looking for? Oh wow, what a push there from Levante Lewis for the touchdown. They normally have Ty White in those close situations like that when they go to I formation or strong guy, weak guy. It's all good. But Huntington Beach, they ain't mad at it. They're gonna get a very nice lead. Arizona. They started out with the lead and it went pretty much downhill after Huntington Beach took the lead. They've scored well over 21 points straight. And now they're 9 minutes and 45 seconds to punching in the ticket to their 8th straight playoff. Wow. Huntington Beach, they've been there since the beginning and there has not been a playoff run where they have not made it. Or at the very least not made it to the playoffs. Definitely one of the more decorated teams in the USFA. And in most cases, they're pretty much the most hated. Some reasons warranted, some aren't, but hey, here we are. Huntington Beach sending it away. That'll go into the end zone for a touchback. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Arizona, they got a big hole to deal with here. And if this is any indication of what can potentially happen, Huntington Beach might find themselves into the United Bowl. They're definitely the favorites. Sounds like the team I want to stay on. I feel it. Going to be taken off to run. Going to get the first. Nope, that's actually going to be a flag. Dexter Jackson getting a little freaky on Money Mills. And that's going to get him close to midfield like that. And right just in time for Killer Skrilla to come through. It's going to be 1st and 10. Action Jackson Jr. having his best season out of his 2 seasons he's been here. He's definitely been a huge benefactor of Huntington Beach going to the next level, as that pass was way off the mark there for Money. 2nd and 10 coming. And one thing Money Mills has yet to be able to do in this game, launch it deep. I have yet to see him target a deep pass this game. And that's normally where he flourishes, if he's able to launch it down the field, but he hasn't been able to, as that's going to be fumbled and picked up by the homie. Sheds a man and going to get picked up. I don't know who got it, but that was a hit. 3rd and 26 coming. He shed off one man, but Phenom Chisholm and Dexter Jackson was there to wrap it up. Most improved player, me personally, I'd agree with that. Dexter Jackson should definitely be there in the mix, as I think that was him again on the deflection. And Arizona's going to get stopped quicker than you could say hello. Huntington Beach should get this football back with relative ease. I don't think they're going to go for it. Well, hey, I could be wrong too. Arizona trying to pick up the first. They got to go at least 26 yards to pick it up, and they're going to launch it short, and that is not going to get the job done. Huntington Beach with the quick stop, and they are hyped. They know that their crowd is hyped. They're going to the playoffs as per the score. I don't think that's going to change. Arizona's looking a little shell-shocked in this ball game here. Should see a lot of run game coming along as they move JoJo closer, and they're going to go ahead and pitch it. They got a big hole. Going to take off the run, and I think there's going to be the knockout punch to the 5. Take it down and going to reach over for the touchdown. Huntington Beach ripping the hearts out early. They're going to get 37 tonight. Oh, Lordy. Killer Skrilla said he bet all my points on us. You did very well, good sir. Kick is up. And the kick will be good. 38-9. And if you was here from the beginning of the game, Arizona came out swinging, and it looked like it was going to be a really good game. But Huntington Beach, with that late season medal that they normally show, they put the team on their back. You got to give the defense credit with 5 sacks, a lot of pass deflections. Just an interesting set we have here for sure. Arizona, they're still relative towards making the playoffs. They got the #1 seed last season in the West. Ended up getting beat in the first game to Tacoma. Well, in the second game technically, since that was the conference championship. But their first game, it was no dice all the way through. Tacoma ripped the hearts out early, and they ended up losing to St. Louis. As we see the return past the 20. Won't be surprised if we see 4 down territory again here from Arizona. But this is well over a 3-score ball game. Arizona has a lot of soul searching to do after this one. They came into this game very hyped. They wanted to get the W. Huntington Beach allowing under 200 total yards so far in this game. Going to look for a man to throw it to and going to be caught, so that'll get him over 200 yards for sure. And it's going to be 1st and 10 again here for Arizona. Should see a little bit of prevent defense coming up here from Huntington Beach. Not too much Arizona could really do, unless Huntington Beach wants to turn up the volume in regards to pass rush, get Money Mills in a lot more precarious positions. Backs up to run, gonna throw on the run and caught, gonna shed a man off, and he did find a way to get it to McGowan. That was a nice pass under pressure. 1st and 10 again, and they'll move inside Huntington Beach territory. Gonna pass it, looking for a man, takes off to run his money, gonna tuck it in and try to run and slide before he gets hit by McWells. 2nd and 3 coming up. Gonna pass it, look in left side and caught, but he's gonna fall down before he gets the first. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Interesting set here, 3rd and 2. Got the bunch at the top, looking for a man to throw it to. Pass rush, almost getting home, and it forces a throwaway. They are in field goal range, but at this point, they need more than 3. They need about 30. It's going to be 4th and 2. And what turned out to be a huge game for this Huntington Beach team, and it looks like they're not even going to try the field goal. They're going to punt it away. And it looks like this will go out of the back of the end zone. Actually, well, I'll take that back. It's marked down at the 1. Carolina, with her best play of the game, is going to make it 1st and 10 at the 1-yard line. Arizona with the chance for a safety late. And they got 3 receivers here. Actually, 4 receivers if you want to include Jeff Brown, the tight end. They're going to send a man in motion, going to pass it short and caught. Reaching out is JoJo, and I think he got it. Yes, he does. 1st and 10 again. And I'm not sure what it is with these quarterbacks. They've been posting 70+ completion percentages for like the past 3 or 4 weeks. That's definitely going to boost that average up. I believe it's over 67%. And they're going to send Money Mills in motion. They are going to hand it off, and great defense overall from Arizona. As we are sub 5 minutes here in this ball game, Mikey Jackson with the tackle. Arizona still in a really good spot to make the playoffs. And I think if Tacoma wins on Saturday, which is tomorrow, I think that Arizona will secure a playoff spot as well. So that may have the first 2 seeds locked within the Western Conference. I have to double check that with Caboose, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Gonna be passing it again. Takes off to run. Sidearms it and gets it past the 30. That was ridiculous. And Action Jackson Jr. is getting freaky on him. It's 1st and 10. Look at this pass. No. Let me know if you really got it in your play. That was nice. He was not looking at all. He knew where he was going to throw that football, though. Handoff again. And going to get stopped by Sutherland, and who I believe is going to be Doc Goodon. 2nd and 7. That's just disrespectful. Pitching it, going to be caught, and it takes up the field, turns up, got a lot of speed, and gets past the 40, and up to no good with one of his better games of the season for sure. It's 1st and 10 for Huntington Beach. And if he had just a little bit more speed, I think that would have been another touchdown, but we'll take it to the 2-minute warning after that. Huntington Beach 2 minutes away from win number 9, and they're almost secured the number 1 seed. They haven't quite secured it yet. Actually, they might have, unless, well, I think Huntington Beach could still lose out, and then if Arizona wins out, I think Arizona will take the number 1 seed. So I think one more win or Arizona loss, that'll give Huntington Beach the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, and also home field advantage as well. Because I think if St. Louis loses, whatever reason, I think that gives them the right of way for that. Is looks like up to no good is still fighting, just chugging along the yards. 3rd and inches coming up. Arizona still has lots to fight for. Assuming they do get the first, that should be the last one of the game. Upton once again back there, and they're gonna give it to him. Pushes outside, just gonna take the gain of around 2. And that should wrap this one up, folks. Final score 38-9. The Huntington Beach crowd is hype as you know what. And you already know how we do. We're gonna go over these statistics in just a little bit. Not expecting another play here, but no, Huntington Beach, they would do it, but they're gonna chill out a little bit, and that'll wrap this ball game up. Huntington Beach, how are you feeling, man? 9 wins on the season, best record in the league. You're looking real nice, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Final score 38-9. Arizona, they fell flat. As you can see in the score there, they haven't scored at all in the second half, while Huntington Beach scored what appears to be 31 straight points. 31 straight points out the gate, because that's how it was. It was Arizona scored the touchdown, missed extra point, and Huntington Beach scored. Arizona scored after that, make it 9-7. And then those field goal, touchdown, 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 touchdown. And looking at the stats here, 7 for 9 on 3rd down, 1 for 8 there for Arizona. Just a touch better than what New York did last week. They went 1 for 8, and I believe New York went 0 for 8. So just a little bit better, but that didn't help them get the W. Possession time pretty much even. Huntington Beach got the victory in that side barely. Looking at the passing side of things, Action Jackson Jr., 2 touchdowns, 83%, over 350 yards passing. Not a lot of touchdowns, but hey, he was effective passing that rock. Money Mills also effective passing the rock, no interceptions, 1 touchdown, over 225 yards. Can't be too mad at it, but the loss is going to sting a little bit. I'm not even going to lie to you. Up to no good, 17 for 125, 2 touchdowns. A great game from him for sure. Sean Snow, 10 for 26. Looks like Levante Lewis and Money Mills got into the mix of rushing the ball too. Looking at the receiving side of things, 7 for 95 there for JoJo. Vernon Mills gets 6 for 98 in the touchdown. Up to no good, 5 for 71 in the touchdown. Jeff Brown, 4 for 42, 2 for 24 there for Levante Lewis. Matt Grigsby, 2 for 25. And I did not go over the receiving side for Arizona. Let me do that real quick. Looks like Sean McGowan, 6 for 79 in a touchdown. Reginald Frome 6 for 64 in the touchdown. But outside of those two, not too much to show for. Spike Tillman with one of his worst games that we've seen here in the USFA. We'll see if he could bounce back next week. But you got to give credit to that Huntington Beach defense. They are so loaded in that secondary. There are not a lot of holes that these receivers can actually make plays after the catch. And that's really what separates them from majority of the league defensively. But tackle-wise, we got Doc Goodon leading the way with 10. Mikey Jackson there with 9. Pilsung with 7. David Sutherland with 6. Tyler Rogowski with 5. Lawrence Sands with 4. Brett Eisenhower with 4. Dexter Hall with 3. Matios with 2. Randall Hawkins there with 2. Thompson and Baxter and D'Alfonso each get a tackle apiece. Tackles for loss, Pilsung was the only one to do it there. William Thompson and Rogowski each get a sack. No interceptions. Pass deflections, Jackson, Sands, Matios, and Rogowski each get a pass deflection. No fumbles or anything like that. And looking for the homies in Huntington Beach, Trey Glock leads the way with 9. Great job from the rookie. Dexter Jackson, the veteran, gets 8. Ethan McWells with 7. Blaze Henderson and Kyshawn Williams with 6. Phenom Chisholm with 4. Terrence Goldsberry with 4. Thomas Noble with 3. Tom Krieg with 2. Cliff Fallon with 2. And looks like Ty White, you did get a tackle. Good job there, Ty White. And Matt Grigsby and X-Pac each getting the tackle. Not on defense, but hey, it is what it is. Dexter Jackson with 2 tackles for loss. So is Phenom Chisholm. Great job. Trey Glock ends the game with 1. Thomas Noble with a great game again. 3 sacks. And then Phenom Chisholm, Dexter Jackson, and Cliff Allen each get a sack of their own. No INTs. Pass deflections, X-Pac and Blaze Henderson each get 1. Looks like forced fumble. Dexter Jackson forced it and no one recovered it on offense or on defense. And then that's all the defensive stuff there. Kicking wise, and looking a little bit further, Carolina missed 1 field goal and 1 extra point. So that's 4 points on the board. But looking at the score, that really isn't going to help him out there. Felix there doing their thing. Both of them had a 25-yard kick. Looks like 10 total kickoffs, 7 of them from Huntington Beach's kicker Felix. 2 of them were touchbacks. Good job. Looks like the longest punt of the game was 51 by Felix. Carolina had a 49-yarder, and they both averaged around like 44. Kick return wise, Michael Potter and Moldy Cheese doing their thing, over 22 between the 2 of them. And punt return wise, X-Pac had a return for 11, so did Potter, but X-Pac had the lower average since he had more punt returns. And that is going to close out game number 3, folks. We got 2 more to come, and we will go ahead and see you tomorrow night for a huge game in the Western Conference. Tacoma and Anchorage, they're in the top spots that are trying to get that number 3 seed. Dallas right behind them. They're going to be rooting for the Tacoma eruption, because if Tacoma wins, that pretty much evens out both of those 2 teams' records here. And then Dallas will be right there to potentially loop them both. So Anchorage, they're going to try to close it out. They're currently in the number 3 seed, and a win tomorrow night could lead them to potentially their first playoff trip. Gonna be interesting to see. Will the number 2 team last season get kicked out? Come find out on Twitch. But until then, I'll see you later. Stay safe. Get a couple chicken wings for your boy. And we out here.